Hello. What's up, guys? Hello, Penguin. Hello, Fishies. How are you two doing today? How's everyone else doing today? It's Wednesday. And it is the day where we will begin the trio. The fully evolved starters of Gen 1. We will finally decide. We will finally determine which one is actually the best. Is it Venusaur? Is it going to be Charizard? Is it Blastoise? We will see, right? We'll see. So, as always, what we're going to do today, we're going to look at... Oh, excuse me. We are going to look at stats, moveset, and then we're going to get into the game. So, stats-wise, Venusaur. I wonder which one it is. I mean, obviously it's got to be Charizard, but we'll see. Okay, so we got 80 HP, pretty damn good. 82 attack, pretty damn good. 83 defense, pretty damn good. 80 speed, pretty damn good. And 100 special, pretty damn good. Beat the Ineluctable Prison? Hell yeah. Baphomet was cheeky, but Kitsune is busted, so yeah. Hell yeah. I have not done that place in like 2 years. Your Xbox controller crapped out on you? That's unfortunate. Wait, are you playing on controller? Are you playing on PC? I'm assuming you're playing on PC. If not, and you're playing on Xbox, I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't my brain refuses to wrap around how you would play that game on controller, period. You're playing on console? Yeah, that's just like, that's so weird to me, because like I have it set up like it's basically an MMO kind of like hotkey situation with me, and I can't imagine trying to right bumper stopped working. Ugh, gross. I can't imagine trying to play that game. It'd be like trying to play World of Warcraft on a controller for me. Like that just does not compute. It refuses. Right? Because like y'all have seen my hotbars. I usually have at least two, like on the speed run, I have 2 hotbars worth of spells on my main character. I just like I said, I just can't imagine trying to play that game on console. Bye kitten, by the way. That's just, like I said, it just does not compute for me. But as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that really matters, right? Don't matter if my dumb-dumbness can't figure it out. So yeah, okay, so back to this, though. Still fun, but God, is it tedious to organize spells? Oh, I can only imagine. You know, these are pretty good. These are pretty good stats. I'm pretty alright with this. He's actually a lot faster than I expected him to be. Like, looking like Venusaur looks, I was not expecting a fucking 80 speed, right? Like, that's kind of crazy. I was fully expecting, like, at most 60. At most, I was expecting a 60. I was actually closer to thinking that it was going to be like a 50. So the fact that we got get away. The fact that we got an 80 speed is kind of insane. But let's look at the other half, right? Moveset. All right, so we start with Tackle, Growl, Leech Seed, and Vine Whip. That's actually kind of a really good set. Giga Drain Gaming. Giga Drain doesn't exist in Gen 1. Funnily enough, that's not even something that I knew until recently. I legitimately thought that Giga Drain was a Gen 1 move. It is not. We get Razor Leaf at 30, which is pretty good until we get Growth, and then Razor Leaf becomes not good. I think we might, but I do think that we might do Mega Drain Gaming. Because Razor Leaf okay, let's look at this. So we have, like, by the way, we have no fucking, oh, we have Sword Stance. Oh, Jesus. Maybe we do keep Razor Leaf. Maybe we do keep Razor Leaf, and we do, instead of getting Growth, we use Sword Stance instead for Body Slam. Huh. So let's see. Okay. Sword Stance, Body Slam, Razor Leaf, Mimic, right? Oh, man. Sword Stance, Body Slam, Mimic, Razor Leaf. Or we could, like, triple down or double down. What if we do Sword Stance, Body Slam, Growth, Mega Drain? We just literally have 2 moves, and we just fully fucking commit to both of those moves, right? Here's the thing, though. Agatha's gonna be a bitch and a half regardless. Agatha's gonna be an absolute nightmare regardless of what we do here. Actually, no. I think we want Sleep Powder, right? We definitely want Sleep Powder. to be able to help set up. Going for the full set? I legitimately don't know. I legitimately don't know. Oh, sleep powder is at 55. Jesus. So when do we actually... I mean, we get sleep powder as we burn our... We get sleep powder as we burn our rare candies before the Elite Four. That's when we get sleep powder. We literally will not have sleep powder for the entirety of the run. So sleep powder will only be there for the Elite Four if we take it. $43 is going to be post Silphco, right? It will most likely be during Koga's gym when we would get growth. And we're not really... So, what would we use growth for? So we're not going to use it for Sabrina, because we're going to be body slamming Sabrina's Pokemon. Switch a console that has Incredible Might twice, in addition to Triumph and Advance affecting it now. Nice. 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 So yeah, we would have growth for Sabrina, which we wouldn't use it for. Koga, which we wouldn't use it for. Blaine, which we wouldn't use it for. Giovanni, which I don't think we need it for, because I'm pretty sure we one-shot the Rhyhorn with Razor Leaf regardless. We one-shot the Dugtrio with Razor Leaf regardless. And we one-shot the Rhydon with Razor Leaf regardless. With a 100 special and Razor Leaf with Stab, and a guaranteed crit, we're not going to need growth to kill those. We would not be able to one-shot the Nidoking and Nidoqueen, but we're also not going to be using that. We're also not going to be using a grass move against them anyway. We're going to be using Body Slam. So that doesn't matter regardless. Growth would probably be useful against Lorelei. It will definitely be useful against Agatha. Don't forget, Venusaur is part poison, so watch out for Earthquake. So the thing is, the only Pokemon on Giovanni's team that has a ground move is Dugtrio. And he has Dig, which is the same power as Earthquake. Come on. Yeah. Or are you just gonna keep your paw on my shoulder? Come on down. There we go. So, but Dugtrio's defenses are so shit that as long as if he outspeeds me, we're in trouble. But we also have really high health, and our defense is really good too. So I think that even though he would hit us for a super effective damage, I don't think that it one-shots us. And that's all we would need, is for it to not one-shot, and we would be fine, I think. I would want to set up Swords Dance against the Rhyhorn, and the Rhyhorn might leer me a couple of times. But if I'm setting up against the Rhyhorn, I'm getting badge boost to speed, so I should outspeed. Yeah, Giovanni will be free, because we will outspeed the Dugtrio by the time we get done with our 3 badge boosts with Swords Dance. So we'll be fine with that. Because I will want to set up 3 Swords Dances for body slamming the Nidoqueen and Nidoking. So Lorelei growth might be useful for her because she, like all of her Pokemon, are pretty tanky. We Razor Leaf will one-shot the Cloyster for sure, even without anything. Actually, how many growths would we need for Mega Drain to out damage Razor Leaf crits? Because Razor Leaf crit, it's not going to do twice the damage, right? It'll probably do... We're usually around 64 when we go into the Elite Four, right? We're usually around 64 when we go in. And this is going to be a medium slow experience curve, so that's like normal. So it'll be close to 2 times damage. It'll probably be like somewhere between 1.75 and 1.9 times damage for each crit. So let's pull up a calculator. Calculator. 55 times 1.75. So about 96. Somewhere between 96 and 100 damage, most likely. Base, right? So we would need to get to +5 or +6 on growths. So that's 5 turns of growth to be able to outdo Razor Leaf damage. I don't think that's worth it. Now, the other thing is Razor Leaf is only 95% accurate, whereas Mega Drain is 100%, and Mega Drain has the healing aspect. But I think we just keep Razor Leaf. So I've done multiple grass Pokemon where I have not kept Razor Leaf, right? I have opted for the growth Mega Drain strats. But now that I'm actually thinking about it in depth and actually doing a little bit of math on it, I do think that Razor Leaf more often than not, at least if you have a high enough special to theoretically be able to consistently one-shot Pokemon, Razor Leaf will do better than Mega Drain. Mega Drain, I think, like growth Mega Drain strats are going to be better on weaker Pokemon because you have that sustain from the heal, right? And you also get the badge boosts from it as well. So I think Mega Drain growth is better on weaker Pokemon, but I think just going Razor Leaf on Venusaur is better. It's a bit more risky, but I think it'll be a faster strat overall. So I think maybe what we do, I think we Razor Leaf, Sword Stance, Body Slam, Mimic. I think that's our final moveset. Because we can so if we look at this, we can Mimic Amnesia off of Lorelei, right? Off of her Slowbro. So we can get the... Well, that doesn't really help, right? Because we're going to be critting. So Amnesia doesn't actually help except for defensively, right? Amnesia will help a ton defensively. Mimic doesn't help at all against Bruno, but Bruno we're not going to need any help against. Mimic, we can Mimic Hypnosis off of the Gengar, and then we can use Hypnosis strats against Agatha to help. We are going to want a Sword Stance at least once against Agatha, so that Body Slam is guaranteed to one-shot both the Arbok and the Golbat. The Golbat survives way too much that he should never survive, so I'm not even going to play around with that. Then Lance doesn't matter, right? The only Pokemon that's like even a threat with Lance, I mean, like the Gyarados can hit us with Hyper Beam. That's about the only thing that Gyarados can do that's a threat. But the Aerodactyl's Hyper Beam is a bit scary. Aerodactyl is really good attack, and Hyper Beam is a scary move. It's a scary one. So Gyarados, because like the Dragonairs and the Dragonite are literally non-starters, they cannot do any damage to us. They will spam Agility, and the Dragonite will either do Agility or Barrier. Their AI will not allow them to attack us. So, hey, Matt. Yeah, his moveset's not great. Well, I mean, his moveset's really good. It's just not diverse. Because, like, we got Sword Stance, Body Slam. We have access to Growth, Mega Drain if we want to go that route, but I've kind of talked myself out of that for this run. So yeah, we can mimic Agility off of the Dragonair on Lance. And what do we mimic on the champion? What do we mimic on the champion? Sleet, Body Slam, Swords, Razor. That's another thought. But Sleep Powder, because it's level 55, its usefulness is drastically cut down. Because the only people we're going to be fighting at that point are the Elite Four, and the only trader on the Elite Four that I really care about sleep strats with is Agatha, which we could just mimic Hypnosis off of. Hypnosis is slightly less effective than Sleep Powder, right? It's 65 accurate instead of 75. But the versatility of Mimic, I think, helps more than that extra 10% accuracy. But maybe not. What do we mimic off of the champion? What do we mimic off the champion? Actually, no. I'm kind of actually talking myself back into Sleep Powder. Because Mimic... Amnesia, we've already talked about. Amnesia doesn't help except for defensively, because we're going to be using Razor Leaf. So it doesn't help with offense. Mimic isn't helpful in Bruno at all, because it's Bruno. We don't need it. Mimic... We would be mimicking Hypnosis, which is, as I just said, literally just a worse version of Sleep Powder. We would be mimicking Agility on Lance, but that's literally just because I wouldn't want to be mimicking... Or I wouldn't want to be taking a hit from Aerodactyl, which I don't even know if we would be outsped after we use 3 Sword Stances. So we might be able to just kill the Aerodactyl regardless. Just outspeed in one shot with Razor Leaf. This Razor Leaf will hit for neutral damage, right? Because it's rock flying. And then what would we mimic on the champion? That's like the one thing. And maybe we have Sleep Powder until we beat Lance, and then we teach Mimic over Sleep Powder at that point. If there's something on the champion that we want to mimic. Which I'm thinking, and I'm not really seeing something to take a maybe hyper from Arrow. I fully expect Venusaur to survive without issue. He's got an 82 defense and an 80 HP stat. Like, Venusaur's tanky as hell. So I'm not really worried unless we get crit. If we were to get crit by a Hyper Beam from the Aerodactyl, that would really, really suck. And because of Aerodactyl's super high speed, that is not likely, but, you know, it's one of the most likely Pokemon to get that crit. But he would also have to go for Hyper Beam, which is not guaranteed either. Like, the only thing that I would be worried about on the champion, I think, getting hit by Sky Attack from the Pidgeot would hurt a lot, right? Getting hit by Sky Attack would hurt a lot. Getting hit by Blizzard would hurt a lot, and obviously potentially freeze. And the Blastoise will spam Blizzard. That's all it will use. The AI won't let it use anything else, so we will be getting hit by Blizzard if we get hit by the Blastoise at all. And by that I mean if we don't like one-shot it, right? But we could also sleep powder those two. Potentially. Is there anything that I would want to mimic off of the champion at all? There's usually not. Surely Razor will one-shot Blastoise with some swords, though. Ah, but Matt, you forget. In Gen 1, critical hits disregard stat boosts as well. Which is why I'm not trying to go growth Razor Leaf, right? So badge boosts, it doesn't take into account. Straight up stat boosts, it doesn't take into account. It will do the damage that it does. That's why I haven't been... Yeah, that's the thing about Gen 1. You gotta remember. That's the thing about Gen 1. You gotta remember it. Crits don't give a fuck about your stat changes. You got a Mega and Growth then? No, because see, like with Mega Drain, we did a little bit of a calculation earlier. Well, here, I could just pull that up. This is kind of what I'm assuming our crit damage is going to be looking like. Give or take. I obviously don't have a table for how much the crit multiplier is at certain levels. I know Fishiest, you made that, right? At one point? I don't remember if you posted that in the Discord or not, but I just did a quick calculation. If we're at 1.75 crit damage, once we're in the Elite Four, this is the base power of Razor Leaf. We're not taking into account like stab or anything like that, because they would be relatively equal anyway, which means that to get this Mega Drain to out damage Razor Leaf, we would need 5 growths or 6. 5 or 6 growths minimum to get Mega Drain to out damage Razor Leaf at base, right? And I feel like this is a conservative estimate. This is a conservative estimate to how much damage. I feel like it's probably going to be closer to 1.85 to 1.9 by the time we get to the Elite Four. Because I think it's like an inverted like a flipped exponential graph. Right, it's one of those ones where like the closer it gets to 1, the flatter the line gets. Just sleep Solar then for some safety. I don't like Solar because, like, again, Solar Beam, it's 2 turns, it's 180 power. Well, it's 120 power for 2 turns. This is 200 power for 2 turns. Like, why would I like, Solar Beam will actually do less damage than just 2 Razor Leaves. And it's not even like power point saving, right? Because we got 25 power points versus 10. So, but yeah. Yeah, I think, well, okay, so here's the thing. After all of this, I think the move is Razor Leaf, Sword Stance, Body Slam, Sleep Powder, and I think until we get Sleep Powder, I'm not entirely sure what we use. Maybe we also have Mega Drain. Maybe we also have Mega Drain for some sustain until we get Sleep Powder for the Elite Four. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. But yeah, let's get into it, right? Let's actually do the thing. Oh god, that's A, that's a very large picture, and B, that's the wrong Pokemon. 1 second, let me fix this. Let me shrink him down real quick. And then let's swap to that. Also, we do not have 5 deaths. We have 0 of them. Alright. Venusaur, solo run. Oh my god, it's Chargers. No, I actually didn't mean to do that. I didn't actually mean to start it yet. Alright, bam, bam, bam. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, what is my name? My name is this. What's your name today? Your name is Kai today, because that's the only name from Rebel Moon that I can remember. So, who's gonna win this fight? Who do you think? The Venusaur or the Squirtle? We don't one-shot. We don't quite one-shot the Squirtle. We don't quite one-shot the Squirtle. So here's a good thing. We don't have to pick up any antidotes, because we are part poison. So we could skip those. Save a little bit of time, right? Well, inventory space, mostly. I do still want to get the Paralyze heals, right? Because we are potentially going to get Thunder Waved by the Pikachus. We might get glared by an Arbok if it survives our Body Slam. They show love to fucking spam glare. The assholes. Alright. So, I think the forest is going to be relatively free. I think we do the same thing that we did yesterday. I think we just skip the traders that we don't need to fight. Oh wait, let me just get 2 of these. I think we skip the trainers that we don't need to fight, and we just fight the one at the edge. The one with the level 9 Weedle. Yeah. Here he is. Oh, Jesus. All right, yeah, we're leaving. I wanted to test it. I wanted to just see how much damage I could maybe do to a Kakuna. With Vine Whip. All right. I'm gonna save because we are low level. So I think I forgot what I was about to say. It's kind of the same as yesterday. I'm far more worried about the junior trainer than I am about Brock, actually, because of Sand Attack. I don't think that we one-shot either of these Pokemon, right? We're, like, really low level. Good. Well, we do 2-shot. Okay, good. And he didn't go for sand attack, so that's good. Suddenly, we're 4 levels higher than we were. 3 levels higher, something like that. I do not think that we need to do any of that. Funnily enough, we're actually slower than the Cloyster right now. Because if you all remember, we beat Brock by the 4-minute mark with Cloyster. And it was the 4.5-minute mark here with Venusaur. But that I think is partly because of no sand attack for once, right? Didn't lead with sand attack. It's great. Love it. So I think, yeah, I think the main reason that it took longer is simply because we don't have something that's going to like 1 or 2-shot these bugs, right? What level do we learn? I did not mean to click that. Get away. Razor Leaf is 30. Okay, I just wanted to double check that. Couldn't remember. Yeah, we just don't have anything decent for the bugs. Wrap is fine. To pop a potion because I don't want to go back to the center, and we had exactly 20 health missing. So here's another thing. Well, an unrelated thing, I should say. I watched a couple of movies this weekend, and I meant to talk about this yesterday, but I kept forgetting. I watched 2 movies this weekend. One, I think, is one of the best movies I've watched in a long time. Really, 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 really good. The other one, I enjoyed aspects of it, but I would never call it a good movie. And that one is the most recent Mortal Kombat movie, the one that came out a few years back. I had not actually ever watched that movie. I had seen clips of it. I had seen coverage of it from YouTubers. I had never actually watched the movie. I'm gonna save just in case this fight goes weird. And like, not that I think that I'm going to die or anything. I just... Do you die to a non-crit? Could you not crit? Fucking hell. You're not that fast, Venusaur. Stop it. You definitely don't. You definitely don't survive a hit. This is why I saved, by the way. I have 1 Pokeball left. Yeah. That little shit. Kano is the best part of the movie. Yes, I agree. 100%. Kano is the best part of the movie. And the fact that they killed him off fucking pissed me off so bad. I was so mad when they fucking killed Kano. I'm just gonna buy 2 just for some safety. He was funny as hell. He was just a really good addition, and the fact that he was on the good guys team for a time was like a really interesting dynamic. And then he did the Kano thing where he betrayed him because he's Kano, and that's what Kano do. But I really, really liked having him interact consistently with the heroes. I think that his jokes were some of the best ones. Like, one of the ones that fucking killed me is him drawing him killing fucking Reptile. Like, that fucking killed me. I love that so much. Plus the whole egg roll scene is just great. Had a lot of fun with Kano. Hated the protagonist. The protagonist is one of the most bland, boring motherfuckers that I've ever seen in a movie in my life. Absolutely hated the protagonist. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you because I can, and you're gonna be easy, and I'm gonna kill all your Pokemon in like one hit. Yeah. Hated the protagonist, loved Kano. I kinda wish we're just gonna run. I could have tried to catch the Paris. I do have some Pokeballs left. I just don't feel like it. The game is like, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Thanks, though. I'm also not a huge fan that it just like baited Scorpion throughout the entire fucking movie, but you only ever see him at the very beginning and at the very end. It's like if you're gonna... Oh shit, Leech Life is like really dangerous for us, isn't it? Oh, thank God we got the crit. I was like, please, please, please. That's the only way that we survived that fight, by the way. Crit apps, Leech Life actually absolutely fucking killed us if we didn't crit there. So that's good that that happened. I'm actually gonna Leech Seed to try and get a little bit of sustain off of this. Yeah, it's literally cutting his damage in half. Voltorb does not yet... Voltorb does not yet have... Oh, I should be Vine Whipping him. Sonic Boom. That's what I was worried about there. But yeah, so like... The fact that the main character just gets the absolute shit kicked out of him the entire movie until he gets his Arcana, his Arcana, which is literal plot armor. Like that's his superpower. His superpower is actual plot armor. It's hilarious, and I hate it. It's such a fucking ugh. I'm gonna save because this guy's got Peck, which can hit, you know, it obviously hits us for super effective damage. The best power, right? I mean, like, it is. And it also just, like, gives him whatever he needs, right? It's like, oh, I needed weapons to deal with Goro, so my armor is just going to generate Tonfas for no reason. Alright, cool. I guess that's what happens here, right? Alright, so Misty was easy as fuck. Yeah, that, like, and the fact that they had him kill Goro, which is that's like an incredible feat in the Mortal Kombat universe. He's kind of a big deal, right? Like, Goro's not an easy person to deal with. He will fuck you up. And the fact that they gave him that kill immediately after he gets his power that he does not understand, right? There's no way that he can understand how that power works because he's literally never seen anything like it before. How the hell do I deal with this, actually? Because you're gonna hit me... Oh, I didn't actually think about this. You're gonna hit me with Sand Attack. I think what I do is I use the Abra. I Leech Seed and then spam Growl on the... Oh, wait. We actually got through that without getting... I think I'm still going to do this. We're just going to do this to heal back up. Just fuck it. Why not? Right? So yeah, they give him poison powder. You know what? Oh, you know what we could do? There's a strat that Venusaur can make use of that I've never used in one of my runs. Does anybody in chat know how Toxic and Leech Seed interact in Gen 1? There is an interaction between the two. It is fucked up. Yes, it is. So for people that don't know, what happens is Leech Seed will do toxic damage if the Pokemon is hit with toxic at the same time. So while toxic, also, like, they will both increase in damage every turn. Yeah, as Fishius put it very simply, it's fucked up. Good crit. Oh shit. Fortunately, we will two-shot this one. Thank God. Do I have any potions left? I do. I'm just gonna go heal. I'm like right here. Might as well. But anyway, back to Mortal Kombat. So main character already has beaten Goro, right? Which is already kind of fucked up and I hate it. But not only that, but they also basically give him a win against Sub-Zero, which they more or less... Are you kidding me? They more or less build up to be unbeatable by any single person. And what they do is they have Scorpion just show up partly through the fight. Don't say how. Don't say why he hasn't shown up the rest of the fight, the rest of the movie. He just does it. And, like, you could argue, well, he does it because he has the Kudai that, Raiden gave him, right? Because Raiden gave him the Kudai that Scorpion used at the beginning of the movie. In the prologue, basically. Which I would say, then why didn't Raiden give him that earlier? If he's gonna give this to the guy... Why wait? Why wait to give it to him until the very end of the movie, outside of... Well, the plot needed that to happen. Because if you're trying to get him to unleash his Arcana, right, which is like the whole point of the training montage in the middle of the movie, would you not give him a tool that you think... like that, because like people unleashing their Arcana, it's like basically random. Like the things that do this is basically indistinguishable from random. Right. Kano gets his just by getting pissed off because somebody didn't give him a fucking egg roll and they're being mean to him. Jax gets his when he's trying to save Sonya. That's cool. I actually like that. Like, he's desperate. He's trying to save Sonya. Main character guy gets his when he's trying to protect his family because that's the only thing that he fucking keeps talking about throughout the entire movie. I want to save my family. I will die for my family. I will do everything for my family. Blah, 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 blah. That's all he talks about. That's all he thinks about. It's just like, fine. It's just really, it's like a really boring motivation. IMHO. Good, no sand attack. It's fine. And then Sonya just gets hers. Like, right? Whenever she kills Kano. By the way, Sonya kills Kano in this movie, and it's really undeserved, and I kind of hate it because Kano is the best character in the whole fucking thing. Like, she is shown to be better than him earlier in the movie, and like, I'm okay with her being a better fighter than him. But the motherfucker literally can't hit her with a laser beam that will cut her in half if he hits her with it. And it's like, dude, just fucking look at her and then engage laser. Suddenly she dies. Like, that's all that needs to happen in that fight. And he just doesn't do it because of reasons. And then she throws a bottle of acetone in his face, and it doesn't blind him. By the way, acetone is like... That's not shit you want to get in your eyes. Like, acetone will fuck you up. It is what a lot of chemistry labs use to clean their glassware. It is a cleaning agent. It's basically... It's not quite as bad, but it's almost as if you just threw bleach in this man's eyes. Like, I'm sorry, he's blind, but he's not because they don't know what acetone is. But it does short circuit his magical laser eye. Like, it's not a mechanical thing, it's magic. But it short circuits his laser eye. And that was her plan. Her plan was to short circuit the magic laser eye with acetone because she just knew that that would work. Whatever. But the next time we see her after she beats Kano, she's already unlocked her Arcana, which is not a guaranteed thing. She got the marking for beating Kano. Which that was, you know, that was a mechanic that was introduced earlier in the movie, so I'm fine with that. But she... Guys, by the way, while we're talking about this, we're about to finally get a decent physical attack. Are you excited? Because I fucking am. I'm tired of having tackle. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, she gets the marking, which is like, you cannot get an Arcana unless you have a marking. But having a marking does not necessarily mean that you have your Arcana. It just allows you to unlock it once you figure out how, basically. How damaged am I? I am quite damaged. I'm gonna pop a super potion. But regardless, she gets her marking, and then the next time we see her, she has magical wrist slinkies that one-shot Melina. Like, just blast a perfect cylinder through her fucking chest. By the way, she's really good at aiming those things. She's like incredibly good. Fuck you. You asshole. You had one turn and you used it. Whatever. It's fine. No! Stop it! This is like the worst Pokemon to miss on. Stop it! Are you kidding me? Wow. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad. Are you kidding me? Asshole Pidgeotto has one turn to fucking sand attack, lands it. I don't miss. You fucking shithead. I hate you so much. The only time I miss is against Kadabra. Are you? Which is a one-shot if I don't miss. And against Wartortle, which Wartortle, like, at this point, I don't give a shit about, right? Because Wartortle will not do an... Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, unless I just miss literally every single attack ever. Jesus. This is why I hate Sand Attack and the Pidgey line in general. But anyway. We wasted so many power points on that fight, just missing over and over again. Yeah. Yeah, we got by last time. But Jesus Christ. So yeah. Oh, by the another thing that I wasn't a huge fan of, the fatalities towards the end of the movie, I feel they could have gone a bit harder on. Specifically against Sub-Zero himself and against oh god, what's his name? Cabal. Like the two fire-based ones, right? Like the two fire-based fatalities that they had, they just kind of I would say that they wimped out on. Because like what happens in the games whenever you get hit by, you know, you bastard. I'm also out of PowerPoints basically entirely at this point, I think. Yeah. So we got to go to the Pokemon Center. I was hoping to not do that. I do have an elixir actually. Fuck it. We're fine. This guy can't paralyze me, so that's good as well. I'll just pop a potion here. But yeah, like in the games, if you get hit by, you know, Scorpion's fire breath as a fatality, you are nothing but bone. That is all that is left. And they could have done that in the movie, but they didn't. And I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I know exactly why. It's because they wanted to bring Sub-Zero back in the next movie. So they needed to have something to work with. So he's just like slightly charred and also dead. Oh no, Thundershock. All right, so there's Razor Leaf. So we finally got rid of Vine Whip, and we now have Razor Leaf. We're going to be missing a lot more, unfortunately, but beyond that, I'm okay with this. Honestly, I feel like I should just stop talking to that guy. Well, maybe not. If I can just get the bike. But I wonder if it's actually faster to ignore that guy and the bike entirely and just glitch past the bike path guys. That might actually be faster. Did I actually heal? I can't remember. I did, okay. And yeah, the Liu Kang v Cabal fatality where he summons the fucking giant fire dragon. He just like chomps down on him and then just the fire flows down through Cabal's body and it doesn't really like it kills him, but there's not really like a visual sign of it. He just kind of falls over. Which again, if you're gonna do a fatality, a Mortal Kombat fatality, you gotta try a little harder than that, right? Like, you shouldn't be able to like a body after a Mortal Kombat fight should not be somebody that you're like, oh, we could save this guy. Potentially, right? It should 100% be, oh, this man is like very fucking dead. Also, did I really forget to buy repels? I sold stuff at the mart, but I forgot to buy repels. Gross. Well, too late now. But enough about that. Let's talk about a different movie. Like I said, I saw 2 of them this weekend. And the other one, as I said earlier, one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Now, I had seen this movie before, but it's been a very long time. And I forgot basically 90% of it. Which was nice because I could kind of just re-experience all of those parts of the movie almost as if I had never seen it before. It was really nice. And the movie is Hacksaw Ridge. Are you serious? Game, please cooperate with me, please. Thank you. Hacksaw Ridge is really fucking good, by the way. And it is currently on Netflix. I would highly recommend. The only part of the movie that I remembered were certain aspects of like the basic training and boot camp scenes, which all of that ends at almost exactly the halfway point in the movie. Like I checked the fucking time bar at the bottom of the screen when that part of the movie ended, and it was dead center. I was like, oh shit, I thought this was gonna be like 80% of the movie, if not more. So like everything after that halfway point I had completely fucking forgotten. And holy shit, is that movie good. Anybody that has not seen Hacksaw Ridge, like I said, it is on Netflix right now. Go fucking watch it. It is an incredibly good movie. And another thing that I had completely forgotten is that it's apparently based on a real fucking story. Like it's an actual thing that happened, which is insane. And I think the fact that they don't mention it, I don't think at all. Like they don't have a based on a true story at the beginning of the movie or anything like that. The fact that they have actual interviews with the real the real people that the characters in the movie are portraying at the very end is like incredibly powerful, I think. And getting their, you know, hearing in their words what happened and talking about this whole thing is like, I think a really 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Went one too far. Like I said, it's a really powerful way to like nail home the fact that this was a real thing that happened. And I like didn't believe it at first. I was like, there's no way that this actually happened. So I like went and Googled, and it's like, no. This man was a real person. He actually did these things. And yeah, he actually saved like 72 people after literally everybody else left. Jesus Christ. That's kind of insane. And no, that's like that's like crazy. But yeah, Hacksaw Ridge, go fucking watch that movie. Incredibly good movie. I don't actually know what I want to use the PowerPoint up on. I'm like kind of thinking Body Slam. I'm kind of thinking Body Slam because there are so many Pokemon that I'm going to be running into that Razor Leaf just doesn't do that much against. You know, Zubats, Golbats, poison types in general. There's a lot of poison types in Gen 1. Although, I do think that when we do our shopping trip here in a minute, I do think that I'm going to be buying calciums, not proteins. Because I think that... since we're going to be getting Sword Stance, I think that we don't really need to worry about proteins, basically, at all. But because we're not going to be boosting our special stat in battle, I think it's more important to maximize it out of battle, right? But yeah, so part of the reason that I really wanted to watch Hacksaw Ridge is because I kept seeing shorts on YouTube of various scenes in the first half of the movie, where it's just like the dialogue is really well written and really well acted. Like, it's just fucking hell. That movie's just really good, guys. That movie's just really fucking good. Go watch it. Go watch that movie. Stop the stream, ignore me, go watch that movie. It's really fucking good. Do I go shopping now? Oh, let's go get Fly before I forget. Right? Let's do that. And then we will do our shopping trip. Desmond is played by... oh, fuck. Why can't I think of his name? Andrew Garfield? Is that his name? Guy that played Spider-Man in the Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man movies? Get rid of that. That. Incredible performance. Really well done. Vince Vaughn is this fucking drill sergeant, which is hilarious. Because that's definitely not the kind of character that that you like ever see him playing. But he does a really good job at it. I don't really recognize too many of the other actors, but every single one of them just delivers an incredible performance. I was just thinking a fun challenge would be to beat the game with only a team of level 20 Pokemon. You could use whatever Pokemon you wanted. Do you think it could be done? Yes, 100%. And I know this because it's been done with lower level than that. It has been done... wait, has it been done at lower level than that? I'm trying to remember the challenges that I've seen. I think Smallant did a level 5 only, I think he did. The Smallant is also insane. He does some crazy shit. All right. How many body slams do I have? 7. Let's go heal. Let's go heal. Well, okay. I can burn through the rest of my body slams and then come back with a full set. Like, I know that he's done runs where... like, he set the enemies to level 100. and he's had to beat the game with every trainer having level 100 Pokemon. I don't know if he's done that in Pokemon Red, though. Turn off XP for the game? Or does it just keep spawning in Pokemon? You could... I mean, you could hack that, right? Because he was using a very specific ROM hack that he had made for him. This was a mistake. Oh my god, they're gonna spam poison powder, aren't they? Yeah, because AI sucks. Gen 1 AI is not great. So any Pokemon that has poison powder in here is going to spam poison powder. Oh, here, maybe I should actually teach Fly. Yeah, so Smallant has somebody that makes custom hacks for him. Maybe not like so he has, and they're like on a timed exclusivity thing. Like, he's the first one who has access to it, and then after he plays through it and uploads his videos and all that stuff, then it becomes available to the public, kind of thing. So yeah, he's done a lot of very interesting challenges. Like no damage runs, where like he cannot use a like any truly offensive move. So he can't use something like Body Slam or Razor Leaf or Tackle or Flamethrower or any of those. But he can do Poison Powder, Leech Seed, stuff like that. He could do indirect damage, not direct damage, right? He's done runs like that. Stop it. Alright, I'm gonna be spamming. I hate this person so much. How many do I have? 8. We're gonna want 2 each for Erica's Pokemon. Okay, good. This guy also has poison powder, so he is locked in as well. Oh my god. I hate you so much. Let's let the guy think that he's about to beat every single one of my Pokemon, then Hyper Potion afterwards. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I hate you so much. Alright, so here's the question. Do we teach Mega Drain? Do we teach it? Do we teach Mega Drain here? Do we do it? Is Mega Drain taught? I think it might be. I think we might teach Mega Drain. And I think we teach it over Poison Powder. Because Poison Powder and Leech Seed do the same thing, except Leech Seed, A, it affects more Pokemon. And B, it heals us as well. Right? Beyond that, they do the exact same thing. Also, I didn't actually buy any items, right? Here, let me actually teach it real quick. All right. kind of shocked that I was able to spend all 6 of them. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, if you haven't watched a lot of Small Lance challenge runs, or if you haven't watched any of them, that's another thing that I would recommend. He's a very fun YouTuber to watch. Where do we go next? Oh, let's go unlock Saffron real quick. And because I do not have... I'm gonna buy 8. I usually buy 7. I'm gonna buy 8 because we don't have any normal repels. I forgot to buy those. So we're gonna be using one of the max repels here in the tower. Speaking of, let's do this. Let's do... Excuse me? I didn't have inventory space? Are you kidding me? Wait, how do I not have inventory space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait. I'm broke. That's what it was. I couldn't afford... Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Buy 2 of these. Oops. I have shaken that fucking empty can like 3 times. Like, do I have any drink left? No. Do I? No. What about that? No. Yeah, get fucked, Pidgeotto, you asshole. Wake up, Venusaur, you prick. It's gonna take him so long. Are you kidding me? I think this is a 7-turn sleep. I think that was literally a max turn sleep. Fuck you. Empty. Fortunately, I had another one here. Of which I will not shake, because that's a bad idea for something that is, very full of liquid. Alright, these assholes are going to be a real pain in my ass. Don't do it. Just become unconfused. Good. I said become unconfused. Okay, good. We can heal before we have to fight anybody else, so that's good. That's not what I wanted. I grabbed the wrong thing. This is what I wanted. That and this one. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that floor always confuses me. I always get it backwards which one I want. All right, you dick. All right, no hypnosis, no confusion. Good. Yeah, fortunately, these last 2, they only ever have 1 Pokemon. The first one is the only one that we fight that has 2. I do kind of hate that it, that we do almost enough damage to, Sleepy Time Gym gonna be scary? Yes, very much so. I don't know why I fucking hit him with Body Slam. That was really stupid. Know why I'm hitting these guys with Body Slam, though. Oh man, my defense fell. Oh my god, I am so afraid. Yeah, Sabrina's gonna be terrifying. Although, because of Swords Dance, which we will have by the time we get to Sabrina's gym, we might be able to badge boost our way to being faster than the Alakazam. We're already almost level 40. We are already level 40. Yeah, so we're already level 40. Her Alakazam is level 42, and we are going to be doing Koga's gym before we do Sabrina's. So we're probably going to be like high 40s or maybe even level 50 by the time we do Sabrina's gym. Oh my god, no turn 1 glare? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, gimme. What do you mean no more room for items? We're gonna use this on Body Slam. Fuck it. I'm committing. I'm doing the thing. Oh, also, we have an HP up. Worried about Fire Gym or not? Yes and no. Like a little bit of both. I think the majority of those Pokemon are going to die to a Body Slam. But the ones that survive are going to be able to retaliate with a lot of damage. And if we get outsped, specifically by the Rapidashes, that can go really badly for us very, very fast, right? Let's not walk in front of that guy's line of sight. Thank you very much. Let's grab us some Swords Dance. Go back down to 5. So I think what I do on each of those is, well, first off, we finally get rid of Leech Seed. Our original moveset is now completely erased, finally. I think what happens is we Swords Dance against the first Pokemon in each battle. And then that should guarantee that every Body Slam is a one-shot. I don't foresee anything in that. Who comes after you? Rhyhorn, right? Rhyhorn is after Pidgeot. We could set up against Rhyhorn. Growlithe, shit. Where's the Rhyhorn? He doesn't have a Rhyhorn yet. That's fucking Rival 6. Fuck. Yeah, that's yeah. All right, that was my mistake. I should have set up against the Pidgeot, I think. Fuck, that crit hurts. But we should outspeed and one-shot everything now. And then... Oh, fuck! Never mind. I didn't realize we leveled up right before the Alakazam. Oops. Alright, so... I think at that point, we leave, and we come back later. I think we leave and come back later. So we could just go do Koga's gym. That's not a big deal. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. Internet decided to do a die, but we are back. Let me refresh this. Let me refresh this. Also, hi Destiny. How you doing? If you're still here. What is up, everybody? We're back. I did pause. So here's what y'all missed. Here's what you guys missed. You missed me killing Snorlax. Oh no. I'm sure you'll all get over it. So yeah, immediately after that I saved and I quit so that we could have our timers all relatively accurate. So getting started again in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so see, Snorlax is gone. Oh my god, we actually have a bike for once. I think I'm literally standing on the rare candy right now. Yeah. Missed the full restore. That's fine. All right. What the hell were we talking about before? Oh, I guess we were kind of talking about the fire gym. So yeah, I feel like as long as I can get a sword stance off and survive, I think I should outspeed and be able to beat basically everybody else. I did not mean to hit down there. Should be able to outspeed and beat everybody else in that particular fight. Basically the same strat that I'm going to be using here. I'm sure that I will one-shot the Kadabras in this place, even without a sword stance. Obviously, Kadabra is it's an origami swan, right? If you body slam it, it's going to be crushed. This one, however, this one's a little bit scary. Gotta be honest. We're gonna sword stance because, yeah. So here's the thing: if I hadn't sword, no, we don't have special yet. We don't have special badge boost, so we would have survived that even without the sword stance. However, I am going to pop a couple of super potions here to heal up after that, because yeah, that guy is scary as hell. That fucking Hypno. If he had gone for psychic, we were dead, right? Like, we just don't survive that. I could also use Mega Drain to get some of the HP back, but I'm just gonna save that for when we have a Sand Slash, which right now, basically. So the scary thing is literally that. That's what I was worried about. The glare from the Arbok, that's what I was worried about. Really? Interesting that we don't one-shot with Mega Drain. I kind of expected us to. I'm a little bit surprised, honestly. Do we have another Paralyze Heal? I don't think... No, we don't. We do not have another Paralyze Heal. I think that should be fine. We have full restore. We do have one full restore. All right, I want to get past this guy. This guy also has an Arbok. Please let me hit. Thank you. Yeah, I think we're just gonna pop the full restore after this guy because the next guy only has psychics. And I legitimately think that the drowsy I think are gonna be either spamming actual psychic moves, which are very, very scary, or they're gonna be, or he's gonna be spamming poison gas, right? Yo, we got the fully paralyzed, hell yeah. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh. No, no, no. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're sticking with Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf does not require as much investment as Mega Drain does, right? That's why we're using it. That's why we're going with that one. We only have 4 body slams. That's kind of scary. I think we... Sword Stance once against Coughing. We want to kill... Oh, you bastard. Okay. So we really wanted to get the Coughing out of there immediately. Because of Smokescreen. I really did not want to deal with Smokescreen. So that's why I wanted to try and just do one. And if we hadn't crit, we would have one-shot that first Coughing. We definitely would have one-shot that first Coughing had I not crit. So yeah, the Coughing have Smokescreen, and then the Muck has fucking Minimize. If you get hit by Smokescreen and then the Muck minimizes, you're just gonna have a really fucking bad time. I almost forgot. We have far too many key items in our inventory. It is time to get rid of them. Nope. Helix Fossil. Good flute. Card key we want to keep. Alright. Now we can go to the Safari Zone. Now, here's the question. Do we... I don't have any Max Repels. I forgot to buy Max Repels. It's fine. The Super Repel should get us... Well, I'm wasting a whole lot of steps here, but the Super Repel should get us most of the way through, and then we can just deal with it. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. We don't... Really? A Tauros, huh? I'm gonna grab that because it's money. I'm gonna grab that because it's a protein. I'm gonna use that because it's a protein. Alright, there we go. We got all of the things from the Safari Zone that we needed. Now we are gonna go back to Saffron. All right, cool. Oh, we got a Carbos that I could use. Hell yeah. I did heal after, yeah. Okay. I don't know why I always forget if I had healed or not after whatever it is that I had done. Yeah, down here. Here, go up here. Let's try this again. Oh, before we get actually in there, how are we looking? 5,500? It's like really close. I actually don't know if we level up again before the Alakazam. Depends on how much experience we're getting, right? We did not. Okay, good. Good. Hell yeah. Okay. And then we get to the Mega Drain for some health back. All right, easy peasy, right? There we go. We did it. Easiest fight of my life. Giovanni too should also be like incredibly easy. So I'm just gonna go beat him. We're gonna be done with this place. Because of, let me actually check the thing. Wait. Oh yeah, I am. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Ignore me. Raise relief. Drowsy. Do you die? You do get one shot. Okay, and then raise relief you as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna sword stance once. Oh no, wait, this guy's got a Nidoqueen, so we're gonna sword stance 3 times. Fuck it. And the Nidorino is locked into using only Poison Sting because it's a poison type move, and I am a grass type Pokemon, so obviously Poison Sting is the best option. Duh. So yeah, he's gonna be spamming Poison Sting. Oh, I said we were talking earlier about the Doug trio on Giovanni 3, right? And how it would be dangerous if it were to use Dig. Dig is actually not super effective against us. It is actually neutral. Because grass resists ground, right? And where do we go now? We go to Saffron. Time to fight the Sleepy Gym. Works, things, stuff. Fucking hell. Why is my brain just refusing to put together words? Things, God, whatever it was that I was talking about before, it is fucking gone. I have my brain entirely. Are they using poison because you're grass? I forget. Yes. So the AI is looking at what types we are. It only sees grass. And because it only sees grass, it thinks that poison is super effective. So, oh, hi Shelby. What's up, baby girl? That's my baby. So yeah, it is definitely a thing that they think that they are doing super effective damage to me. I don't think that there's like a because there's a priority system on what typings there are to determine whether or not something is going to show as being not very effective or super effective. But I don't think that there's a priority system for gross. Could you wake the fuck up? Thank you. Jesus. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, there we go. I'm really happy that we're done with that fight because that fight sucks. That fight sucks a lot. So yeah, if you're grass poison, let's just say grass poison, right? And they use a poison move on, it will show as not very effective, despite the fact that it's actually neutral, right? The reason that it shows not very effective is because there is a priority system that the game checks. It doesn't actually check both types. It only checks one. And which type it checks is based on a list in this game. I don't remember what the list is. It seems somewhat just kind of fucking whatever. Please wake up. Fucking God. I hate you so much. Stop it. Jesus Christ. I hate ghost types. I hate ghost types. I actually might have been able to get past this by just using Mega Drain. Might have been able to do that, but fuck it. It's fine. How close am I to leveling up? 4634. I think we can get through this without leveling up. I think we might level up on the Alakazam, which is good because that means that we will be getting our speed badge boost that we now have because of Koga. I should not be doing this on the Cadaver. What the hell is wrong with me? I should be doing this on the Mr. Mime. No, it got the 10%. Don't do it. Hate this game. Hate this game. Where's my actual drink? There you are. All right, we're gonna get rid of the Kadabra immediately. Good. Use not that. Light screen is fine. We like seeing light screen here because we're never going to use this a special move against this trainer. Yo, we did it. Don't do it, Venusaur. So do it? Yeah, exactly. There we go. There's my baby. Let's heal, actually. Oh, I need to go back to Saffron, actually, because I need max repels. We're gonna do that. So because we have already gone through the Safari Zone, I don't need to buy as many max repels. I can get away with only 5. Just gonna run right past where we need to go real quick. It's fine. I fully expect to be maxed out on cal. I would actually be absolutely astonished if we can use this calcium right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. I bought 6 of these sons of bitches. There's no way. All right, it looks like we're gonna have a Shelby cleaning session. Cat loves to clean my beard for me. She will headbutt me while she does it, though. Periodically, I don't know why she does that, but she will do that every once in a while. All right, we didn't get the burn. That's good. Now, the next one is like the important thing. Do we one-shot the Ninetales with a single bot? Yes, okay, we do. That's good. That's good to know. Now, the dangerous thing is, Vulpix here has Flamethrower. So I think we don't actually use Swords Dance against the Vulpixes. I think Vulpix might actually be the most dangerous Pokemon in here outside of Blaine's fucking Arcanine. Because everybody else is going to have Ember except for the Vulpix. Maybe the Charmander. I actually don't know if the Charmander has Flamethrower yet. I don't think it does. I think Charmander gets Flamethrower in like mid-40s or something like that. I think I remember that. But yeah, Vulpix already has it. I... There we go. A little bit of kitty cuddle time. No! Fucking goddamn it, again with this. Okay, it looks like it was just a quick drop this time, not a full-on fuck you disconnect. Alright. We did get hit by Fire Spin, that's why suddenly we're such lower health than we were before. I'm just gonna pop a Hyper Potion and save at this point. We have a... Alright, good job, YouTube. You're a little behind the times here. YouTube's like, oh my god, your video's not doing great. Oh, you live. Okay, so we are now out of body slams, which is unacceptable. Uh-oh. Here, get you. There we go. W had her little claw caught in my shirt. I think we do just get 10 body slams back, and that should be enough to get through this. What is space for you to jump down, kid? There you go. All right. No more kitty distractions. Don't burn me. All right. As long as we don't get burned, we're fine. How close are we to leveling up? Very, very close. So I think that we don't even get... I think we level up before we get to the Rapidash. Because we would need less than 800 experience per Pokemon to not level up before the Rapidash. And we've definitely been getting more than that. I think we'll be fine. Fuck it. All right, he's just gonna do nothing. He's just not going to do things, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, so there's the level 51. So all of our other stats got reset. We still outspeed. Wow. We outspeed the Arcanine, and that was a Gen 1 miss, which is very unfortunate for us right now, because that Arcanine definitely could have hit us with Fire Blast, and that would have really fucked up our day. Gen 1 missing against Blaine's Arcanine is like one of the worst things that could have happened there. But we got through it. We're fine. Everything's fine. And this is a gym where we can actually use all of our moves. Instead of just relying on Body Slam. It's kind of crazy. Still doesn't get one shot. Jesus, I'm 12 levels higher than you. Can I move, please? Thank you. In battle, skinny old man. Yeah. Look, Gen 1 sprites, not the best. Not the most accurate things in the world. You know what would be really cool? It would be really cool if I could actually, you know, use my moves. Did I get a full restore? I did, right? Yeah, I got 2 of them. All right, we're just gonna pop one, get rid of the paralysis. Fucking stupid nonsense, fucking bullshit, fucking stupid, fucking what was it? Flare. That's what it was. So one sword stance should let me one shot with both. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Now here's the question: do we get to, what is it, 54 or 55? Do we get to 55 in this gym? I don't think we do. Well, actually, no, maybe we do. We're at 52 right now. Now here's the question: does Mega Drain one shot the Doug Trio? It does. Hell yeah. Yeah, Gen 1 sprites are not exactly accurate to their the character models. We just Mega Drain you and you explode. Just gonna suck you dry real quick. Same with this one. Drink him. We did it. We did it. We won the video game. Choke dies, Machop dies. We probably could actually even we might even be able to get away with just Mega Draining the Machop there, but to hell with it. I don't know why. Well, I know why that happened. I fucking got an input eaten again. Every once in a while, these games just like to be like, hey, do you know that thing that you did? You're not gonna do that. One guy's hair blends into the floor. Wait, which one? Which one are you talking about? That's like the one thing that I was even slightly worried about, but still, it's not going to be a big deal. Razor Leaf. Have we missed a Razor Leaf? Go away. Oh, this guy down here. Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about now. That's really funny. Done 100 of these runs minimum. Never noticed that. That's actually really funny. Go away, Spear. Oh, you can get a Spearow here. I actually did not know that. I did not know that. Okay. So this guy, this Pidgeot is either going to wing attack or agility. Those are the two moves that he can spam here. Fortunately, he only did 2 wing attacks. It wasn't all 3 of them. But also, we're going to get all the health back from the Rhyhorn here anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So there's Sleep Powder. So that's the end of Mega Drain, I think. Yes. Right? Yes. Yes? Yes. I think even the I think even the Blastoise dies to Body Slam there. Why did I stop and then decide to go down another tile? Like, I had beaten the ledge boss, and then I was like, fuck it, he can take me. I volunteer as tribute to the ledge boss. Surf. Let's go to the right Pokemon, thank you. So, Elite Four. Let's talk about the Elite Four. We talked about it a little bit. Well, actually, we talked about it quite extensively at the beginning of the run. Oh, hey, Ditto. You're the worst. You're actually the worst Pokemon in Gen 1. Fuck you. I hate Ditto. Lorelei, so here's what we do on Lorelei, right? We put the Dugong to sleep. Do we even bother with Swords Dance on Lorelei? Or do we just Razor Leaf everything? Because Body Slam's going to one-shot the... Body Slam's going to one-shot the Jinx regardless, right? So we don't even have to worry about that? So I don't think we even bother with it, right? Yes, yes, it's so nice. That's actually one of the things that they changed in Yellow Legacy, is that they added that in, which is just, oh, it's so good. I love it. I love that they did that. Because, yeah, having to go into the menu every time, it's just... It's a little bit... Like, I can kind of understand why they wouldn't allow that effect. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use the last one. Why keep it? Right? And the auto-renew... the auto-renew repel is also really, really nice. Right? I don't think that we need to go and do anything else. We talked about maybe getting Mimic, but I've talked myself out of it. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to deposit everybody and we're going to go. We're going to do this. I am a little low on healing stuff, right? I got 1 max potion and 2 full restores. So I think I buy at least 1 full restore here. Yeah, E4 time. I'm gonna buy 1 full restore and fuck it, 5 max potions because I got money. I might as well, right? All right. So, rare candy time is 11. We are going to use 9 of them, as we usually do whenever we have rare candy. Whenever we have some kind of stat boosting move. That's the word I was looking for. All right. I think I could have I think we definitely are going to be able to do this at the level that we're at right now. I'm gonna do this just stay asleep. Thank you. Now, do you get one shot? You do. I was actually not sure if it did, right? Dugong's got pretty good special. And since we're critting, our stat boosts don't matter at all for these, right? Now, Lapras. Does Lapras die? It does. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I think we actually just... I don't actually know why I did the badge boost there. That was actually kind of a waste. Oh my god, this song. This song brings back so many memories. No, we're not learning Solar Beam. That's not happening. Fucking hell. Machamp survived. Machamp survived. Well, I mean, I guess it's not very effective, but Machamp survived a Razor Leaf where a Lapras didn't. That's kind of insane. We're gonna pop an Elixir here. I think I do put the Gengar to sleep. I said I put the Gengar to sleep. How? 8,000? I don't think that... We'll find out once we actually beat the Gengar. Well. So that's worth 2,000. I don't know why I tried to put that to sleep when it's already asleep. That was really stupid of me. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. Because it's... I think it's actually... It might just be double resisted. And that's why we're doing so little damage here. Alright. Arbok, we could just body slam and it dies. That's fine. Okay, how close are we to leveling up now? No. Stats. 1848. I don't think the Haunter gives us that much experience. So I think we keep all of our badge boosts there. You bitch. No. Thank God for no sleep clause. That's fine. We had a 5% chance to have this fight go very, very poorly for us, right? We could have missed that, and then that would have given her the opportunity to open up a can of nonsense. All right, so rare candy, elixir, right? Let me just double check. So we're down 4 Razor Leafs, but that's fine. We're not going to need that many here. And then we could just max potion to get that little bit of health back. All right, Lance time. Like I said, the only two that could even hurt us here are the Gyarados and the Aerodactyl, right? Can hit him. Okay. So we win, I think. Yeah, the Dragonair is like, they can only use agility. The Dragonite can only use agility or barrier. Oh, so that was a crit. So that kind of shows what kind of damage. That's basically probably slightly more damage than a Hyper Beam would have done. Right? Because that was takedown, not double edge. So that was 90 power. Not 100 like takedown is. Or like double edges, I should have said. Hyper Beam hardly ever crits. It's got the same crit ratio as the other ones. And Aerodactyl is very, very fast. I think Aerodactyl has almost a 1 in 4 chance to crit on any given attack. All right, so we're gonna put you to sleep. I said we're gonna put you to sleep. Thank you. I said we're gonna put you to sleep. Fuck. That's actually really bad for us. The fact that that got off. But we should be able to outspeed and one-shot the Alakazam. That's really good for us. Rhydon dies to Razor Leaf. And Body Slam one-shots. Body Slam should one-shot the Executor. And then I'm not going to take a risk. Yeah, I was going to say both of them should one-shot. Body Slam and Razor Leaf should both one-shot the Blastoise. But Body Slam is 100% accurate, so I didn't want to risk the miss. Yep. Now, oh, I accidentally cut it like 2 seconds early, so I'm going to add 2 seconds to the actual timer. Sleep was pretty clutch. Yeah. Actually, kind of the fact that we didn't get sleep, that we missed 2 out of our 4 sleeps, like a 50% miss chance. That was actually kind of unlucky, right? And it resulted in us taking half of our health pool in damage. Had that Sky Attack crit, that might have one-shot us. Because it would have ignored our badge boosts to our defense while also doing, you know, the extra damage. So I think we might have died if that Sky Attack had crit us. But it didn't. It did not, in fact, do that thing. All right, so let's go to the Pokemon Solo list. Easy peasy, we can just scroll up to the top. Venusaur. So this was actually... So Venusaur was the only one of the fully evolved starters that I had not run back in the Twitch only days. So putting him in here will be interesting. Oh, I forgot. How much time do I have? Because I accidentally skipped that page. 5:57. Okay. So we got 5 hours, 57 minutes. We died 4 times. Real time was 1 hour, 32 minutes, 34 seconds, and we were level 69. Okay, so I feel like Blastoise and Charizard might have been relatively early on because these are pretty bad times, actually. Charizard, so here, let's actually just do this, right? So we got Venusaur here, Charizard here, Blastoise here, right? These are the 3. I feel like Charizard was relatively early on. So 6.5 hours in game, 19 deaths, 2 hours and 7 minutes, 2 hours and 8 minutes, basically, if you round up, and then level 72. I feel like Charizard, I'm wondering why, right? Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure, is why did Charizard have that much trouble? Blastoise should be a lot faster. Again, why? Like, I'm curious what those runs looked like. Kind of bad. Charizard has really high speed and high offensive stats. I think maybe the thing that holds him back is the fact that he doesn't get Flamethrower until super late game. I think that's probably why Charizard is so much slower than the other 2. Is because, if I remember correctly, he doesn't get Flamethrower until like 40s or 50s. It's like ridiculously late. Whereas with Blastoise, you know, you have, you know, you don't get Surf until, I mean, if you're using a water move, you don't get Surf until fucking Fuchsia, which is roughly about the time that you would be getting flamethrower if it's mid 40s. But you do have Bubble Beam that you get in Gym 2, which is 60 or 65 power. Whereas Charizard is stuck with just Ember from the beginning of the game all the way until he gets Flamethrower. Which is basically, you know, it's only 40. Blastoise also gets Ice Beam as soon as you hit Celadon, which is a 90 power, really good move. You know, it's one of the best in the game. Charizard doesn't. I'm trying to remember if Charizard gets Dig or Earthquake. Something tells me that it does, but that might be just me remembering something incorrectly. We'll find that out next week. But yeah, I think one of the big issues that Charizard had, and the reason that it's level 72, which means that it did have to do a little bit of leveling, it might have been Lance's Gyarados. Because we don't really have a safe way to set up Charizard, right? Like, we don't have Sleep Powder to set up Sword Stance. Because Charizard does get Sword Stance. He also gets Slash, he gets Body Slam. Like, Charizard actually has a pretty decent offensive, well, normal moveset. So I'm wondering if that's what it was, if we just kept getting one-shot by Hydro Pump. That might have been what it is. Lucky Hydro. I feel like the Champions Blastoise, we just one-shot because we would be able to set up Sword Stance and Body Slam it, and it should die, right? Unless Charizard's attack is a lot lower than I think it is. I don't think, maybe I didn't have that. Maybe I didn't have that setup last time. You know what? Fuck it. Let's check. Let's see what our setups were. Let's see what our setups were in those old runs. Blastoise solo. There we go. All right. So Blastoise solo was, we do have Surf. Interesting. Surf, Body Slam, Earthquake, Ice Beam. That's a really good moveset. Although Body Slam, I wonder if Body Slam is necessary in this moveset. I don't think it is. I don't think we need Body Slam in this moveset at all. I think Earthquake does everything that Body Slam does. And the only Pokemon that Body Slam doesn't hit are flying types. Or sorry, that Earthquake doesn't hit. That we don't, like, I think between Surf, Earthquake, and Ice Beam, we have perfect coverage. We hit everything for at least neutral damage. So I don't think that Body Slam is necessary here. So yeah, I think that this moveset might have been a mistake on my part. But I don't know what all his moveset is, so that's something that we'll find out on Tuesday. Would you keep Withdraw over it? Think he gets that right? Yeah, he does get Withdraw, and I might for the badge boosts. Potentially. But let's find out the next one. Charizard. Let's see what we got here. Continue. I saved after Lance. I think that was an accident. I think that was an accidental save. All right, what do we got? Body Slam. He does get Earthquake, Flamethrower, Sword Stance. Huh. Oh, Aerodactyl also kind of walls Charizard, doesn't he? Both Gyarados and Aerodactyl, both kind of wall Charizard. And yeah, there's like not a safe spot to set up on Lance, right? Because at least with, okay, so let's take a look at Charizard's stats. 181, 151, 192, 160. Oh, his special's pretty low. Interesting. So yeah, you don't have a safe spot. So like with Venusaur, right? You just get to the Dragonair and you're safe to set up, right? The Dragonair can't hit you. Or you could Sleep Powder the Gyarados and you can set up that way. The Blastoise has the defense necessary to set up on anything, right? Like, its special is going to be high, its defense is going to be really high. And like the Gyarados is going to be using Bite or Hyper Beam or Dragon Rage. It can hit Dragon Rage for an easy 40 damage. But Charizard just doesn't have a good way to set up Sword Stance on Lance, because every Pokemon is a threat because of his low defense. Yeah, that might be why Charizard struggles so much. Because yeah, I think we would be Sword Stance body slamming for sure against the Aerodactyl. That would be the best way to deal with it, because our attack is higher than our special, and we would be boosting it with Sword Stance. Fake Dragon getting bullied by real ones, kind of. But like, here's the thing. Well, Venusaur wouldn't be bullied as much if the enemies could actually attack it, right? Like, ignoring their shitty AI, if they were to hit him with things like Slam or Dragon Rage or Hyper Beam, I think he could still weather that storm better than Charizard could. So yeah, I legitimately think that it's Lance that kind of walls Charizard. Because once you get to the champion, right? You Sword Stance. I think you Sword Stance until you see Sky Attack, and then you kill the Pidgeot. You set up. What about Lapras Hydros? So Lapras is one shot by Earthquake by that point, I think. Because Earthquake is super effective. And by the time you get to Lapras, you would have set up Sword Stance 3 times. Most likely against the Slowbro, because the Slowbro's only offensive move is Water Gun. So Slowbro's going to be hitting you with Water Gun, which is going to do super effective damage, but it's still Water Gun, right? It's not the worst thing. So I think what you do against Lorelei is you Flamethrower the first 2 because it's hitting for neutral damage. And it's Stab, right? So you're going to be getting more damage out of that than you are against Earthquake. Although I think Earthquake might still be the better one. Against the Dugong, at least, I think Earthquake might be the better of the 2 options. Because it's super effective, right? Against Cloyster, I think Flamethrower beats it out because Cloyster's defense is so fucking high. It's over twice its special. As we found out yesterday. Yeah, I'm curious, because like I said, I think that this was a relatively early run. So I wasn't as... Oh, hey, look, my internet's dying again. Looks like we're back. It looks like it was just a quick dip. I think that this was a relatively early run where I wasn't as familiar with the game and I wasn't as good at thinking about all these things, right? And like even now, I'm still learning about this game even now. Oh, hey, my internet is actually kind of sort of shitting itself. But yeah, if we can get Swords Dance set up, I think even one Swords Dance and an Earthquake should be able to one-shot the Lapras. We're gonna outspeed it. Jinx is a joke, right? We're gonna outspeed the Jinx, and we're gonna be able to one-shot it even with Body Slam. Yeah, I think Lorelei, I think if we can get to Slowbro, we win. I think the biggest issue is getting past literally getting past the Dugong. I think once we get past the Dugong, we're safe. So I think maybe you Swords Dance once against the Dugong. It's gonna hit you with Aurora Beam. Hope that you don't get the attack drop on Aurora Beam. If you do, then you have to Swords Dance again, which is not good. Yeah, I think you Swords Dance once or twice, depending on Aurora Beam attack drop. And then you Earthquake the Dugong. Flamethrower the Cloyster, and that should one-shot it after the badge boosts. Potentially. And then you get to Slowbro. Which the issue with Slowbro is just going to be able to kill it. Like, it's not going to do that much to you. Well, it might, depending on how much damage you take from the Dugong, right? That's also kind of assuming that we can one-shot. I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to find out next week, right? We're going to have to find out a week from today how good this guy does. But yeah. I think I'm actually going to go. Because my internet's starting to fucking lose its mind, and there's not really a whole lot else that I wanted to do today. So I think we're just going to cut it here. Good RNG on Elite Four to see if they finish fast. Otherwise, it's a Flareon situation. Yeah, Flareon got really shafted by bad luck. But yeah, I'm going to run. Because my internet is dying, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Hopefully, my new router gets here soon. So that even if that doesn't work, then we've removed that from the possible issues, right? The possible source of the issues. We'll see. So hopefully that gets here soon. I haven't heard anything since I ordered it. And it's been, what, like a week now? So hopefully it gets here within the next couple of days. Or I'm going to be very, very upset. Is there anything else? No, I don't think there is. Actually, there is one other thing. You look up in that top left. Currently have a YouTube subscriber goal that we're working towards. We're working towards the YouTube subscriber goal of 350. We only need 19 more people to sub, and we will hit it. And that will add Lantern King speedruns to my list of speedruns that I have to work on and get routed out and all that. Yeah, if you haven't subbed on the YouTube channel yet, I would very much appreciate it if you would. But yeah, beyond that, I'm gonna run away. So thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!